first match between Fnatic and Execration in the Star League I-League Invitationals of Season 4. It is a best of 3, so winners got to be using that momentum to take it to a second game. Losers do have the chance to take it to a 3-game series. We are in the first game. I am going to be the voice in your ear, Robin Roll Gaming. I hope you can sit and stay and watch this best of 3 with me and enjoy it, because it's going to be a good one. Fingers crossed anyway. So far, draft-wise, we've got the Night Stalker, as well as the Shadow Shaman ban out by Fnatic. Meanwhile, Execration taking out the Earth Spirit, the Omni Knight, as well as the Bounty Hunter. So this final ban going the way of Fnatic.
10 seconds remaining.
Just got to see what they want to be taking out.
5 seconds remaining. Execration's turn to pick.
Well, they take out the Bane. Pretty strong hero at the minute. Well, he's been a really strong hero for a few patches now, but one of those choices you always see in and around the meta. Fnatic not want to be playing up against that. Want to be taking out as many disables as possible remaining with the Shadow Shaman as well as the Bane ban.
5 seconds remaining. Fnatic's turn to pick.
Tiny.
So, Execration goes straight for the Tiny, picking that up. First choice, whether they're going to go for the Wisp pick afterwards, just to make sure that they secure both the Tiny and Wisp.
Execration.
Dusk.
After Fnatic, go for the double Frost pick, picking up the Tusk as well as the Ancient Apparition. Well, it is getting a bit cold this time of year, and Fnatic want to be keeping with that. Ancient Apparition, good solid choice, and you pair that with the Tusk, with those Ice Shards into the Cold Feet, or the Cold Feet into the Ice Shards, meaning that the heroes' paths are blocked and they have to go that little bit extra just to get around them. It does provide the time that the Ancient Apparition's Cold Feet needs to proc. And then you couple that with something like the Chilling Touch, it does offer a lot of kill potential, Ancient Apparition and Tusk. Good roaming pair once you start to get to the level 3 and the level 4 Tusk. Good roamer from level 1, really, with that snowball, the Ice Shards. You make your choice there. And get extremely aggressive from level 1.
Execration's turn to ban.
So Fnatic taking the Medusa out of the pool. Incredibly strong hero. The mid game got a boost, and then things like the split shot, getting all the attack modifiers. Completely ridiculous coming into the late game. Heroes don't really stand a chance against the Medusa. We did see yesterday, though, if you were with me on the South American qualifiers for the ESL Katowice, that Medusa did get turned over by a Phantom Lancer. Meanwhile, Execration going to be taking out the Faceless Void. Queen of Pain banned by Fnatic. And the Ogre Magi picked up by Execration, so the draft is starting to take shape. Not going for that Wisp like I thought they might have done second pick.
Execration's turn to pick.
But Fnatic are going to go straight for the DP. Good survivable hero, being able to drain the life from 2 or 3 heroes at a time. You've got the Crypt Swarm, which is a decent amount of nuke damage. Easily able to push waves with the Exorcism and take down towers. Meanwhile, Execration go for the Gyrocopter. Both teams showing cores. Oh, well, Execration showing. I'm guessing this is going to be a mid-tiny. With a position of 4 or 5 Ogre Magi, you've got Gyrocopter in the 1. Meanwhile, on the side of Fnatic, 4 and 5 with the Tusk Ancient Apparition, Death Prophet in the 2.
Execration's turn to pick.
So Abaddon is going to be the 4th pick for Fnatic. Potential off-lane hero there in the Abaddon. Yeah, and I can see how this is starting to shape up. You've got your 4 and 5 Tusk, as well as an Ancient Apparition that can roam, do damage. The Abaddon can just sit on the lane, try and soak up as much as possible. And it is actually going to be the Wisp as the 4th pick, so Ogre Magi in the 4th position, Io in the 5th, Gyrocopter in the 1st and Tiny in the 2nd. Looks like it could be a dual mid with the Tiny Io combination. Gyrocopter, Ogre Magi in the safe lane, and just looking for that off lane hero now, Execration.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Meanwhile, Fnatic still looking for that core. And there's a whole host to choose from. You've still got heroes like the Troll Warlord, you've got the Chaos Knight, if that's something, you know, more fighty that you want to be picking. I could just name a whole load of carries that go well with this lineup. Something that offers a little bit more fight potential maybe, because you do have the Death Prophet, which offers the push potential there in the mid lane. But even something like a Phantom Assassin that usually goes now back for the Battle Fury to do that right click damage as well as the push potential coming out.
10 seconds remaining.
Again, Luna
5
offers a decent
seconds
amount of
remaining.
fight, but with the bouncing glaives pushes waves down like nobody's business. And it could be that Fnatic want to go for a quick push with something maybe like a Lycan that picks up the Necro Book with the Wolves as well as the Helm of the Dominator. Makes it extremely easy to push down lanes. So let's see, the Nyx Assassin is going to be the final ban from Fnatic. Execration just taking the time to think about this. Again, whole host of carries that do well against the Gyrocopter. Something like the PA wouldn't be so bad because it's an instant gap closer. Get up in his face, really do the damage and take him down quick. So what do they want to ban?
Execration's
They actually take out the
Fnatic's
Brewmaster
turn to pick.
and pick up the Ursa. Okie dokie. I don't know what these lanes are. Is it going to be the off lane Tiny? Ursa in the mid. Gyrocopter in the safe lane maybe?
10 seconds remaining.
Your guess is as good as mine, but Execration going
5
for a pretty
seconds
greedy
remaining.
lineup. The Tiny Gyrocopter and Ursa. Maybe put Tiny in the safe lane solo. You put the Ogre Magi, Io, Ursa in an aggressive try. And Gyrocopter in the mid. It could work. But if you've got a better idea in the chat, you know, let me know. Because so far these lanes, it's kind of, yeah, it's alright that you can put anybody anywhere. Maybe you throw Gyrocopter in the safe lane, Tiny in the mid, and then go for an aggressive try. It wouldn't be too bad. For Fnatic now, they've got themselves 49 seconds to think about this last hero. And it's
Choose your
could
hero.
it be the Tinker? So is this a safe lane Death Prophet? It looks like it is. Eternal Envy picking up the Death Prophet. Ohio on the Abaddon. Abed on the Tinker in the mid lane. Just waiting for Pylite Die as well as DJ to pick up the heroes. Meanwhile, on the side of Execration, Raging Potato is going to be the Ursa. We've got Lumic on the Ogre Magi. Yash standing on the Tiny Abeng on the Io. Just waiting for Carl now to pick up the Gyrocopter. Yeah, so it is going to be Pylite Die on the Ancient Apparition, and Tusk is going to be played by DJ. So we are just waiting to get into the game. Strat times. Just giving the teams 30 seconds to think about this and strategize. But again, I would love to hear and see your thoughts about the draft in the chat. Get a discussion going about that. But for now, we are going to be jumping into the game. This is the first match between Fnatic and Execration in the best of 3 for the StarLadder I-League. Let's take a quick look at the items. There is a smoke on Tusk, so if they want to rotate through, all the heroes, as you can see on the minimap, splitting up, going for a 2-on-2 in the lanes. Meanwhile, it's 4 heroes on the side of Execration, making a move down this bottom lane where the Ursa moves to the top. I'm not too sure what the IO was tethered to there, but the game is still in beta. Valve, please fix. Eternal Envy, as well as the Ancient Apparition, Paladai stacking up on this bottom rune, but there is 4 heroes about, and there is a bit of kill potential with the slow coming out from the tether, as well as Yash. She's not skilled anything up just yet, just going to go forward scouting.
30 seconds to battle.
Top lane though, it looks like they want to be putting the aggression onto the Ursa. There goes the Ice Shards chase down from Raging Potato. Right click's coming out from Abed as well. He just eats a tango, gets himself back underneath the tier 1 tower. As the 4 heroes from Execration will secure this bottom rune, but it does mean that Fnatic take the top 2.
The battle begins.
Smart money.
Zio goes towards the bottle. I'm surprised he didn't pick up one of the runes to get that. Just enough gold to pick up the bottle. So, bot lane, it looks like the TP from Yash is just going to be enough to get him out safely. Let's keep an eye on this mid lane because Tinker, it's actually going to be the Gyrocopter mid with the Wisp, and Abed taking a bit of a rocket barrage to the face. It's not what you Tinker really wants, but the reload tethered down, back into the river. Just gets Wisp around this corner, and now Paladai has rotated into the mid lane, so bottom lane, it looks like Eternal Envy, as well as DJ, just going to be sitting bottom up against Yash on the Tiny. There's going to be the Ice Shards. Is there going to be a crit swarmer who's only taken the Spirit Siphon at level 1, which was on cooldown? So no real follow-up damage there from Eternal Envy. Lumic rotating in from behind though, he's still getting himself a ward as well as taking the Bloodlust level 1, I guess, to go with the cleave of the tree. Doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world to be picking up. Mid lane though, Pyrelite die, Abed gonna be up against Kao and Abeng, and IO does have that bottle now. So Abeng taking a lot of damage just from the right clicks of the creeps as well as Abed. But we've just got to be extra vigilant with these lanes. Everybody looking to look like they want to fight this time. Top of the last hit so far though is the Ursa. It's just going to be a 1v1 lane up against Ohio on the Abaddon. And this could go either way until Abaddon gets a decent amount in his shield. He's actually not gone for any points in the Aphotic shield, opting for the points into the slow with his Curse of Avernus as well as the Mistcoil, just to try and do a bit of damage, I guess, to Raging Potato. Catch him up after the Earth Shock does come out. So Eternal Envy level 2 now as well as Yaj. He's not skilled anything up just yet, saving that point. But the rotation spotted up by this ward. Comes from behind, Lumic and Yaz just move themselves back. Pilot die with a DD, but I don't think there's anything that DJ can do. Can't get a range, or does get those Ice Shards, so it's just one more right click. Pilot die though, needs to be careful getting close to that tier 1 tower. And Yash just holding his tree now. He does have the Wisp down to support him. There's going to be an Ice Shards, but the Fire Blast does come out. Snowball to dodge that off. Yash, is he going to be the target? The Snowball actually comes forward onto a creep. And it gets DJ out of trouble. But it looks like we have a duel versus try for now, as the Wisp re-rotates once again toward that mid lane. So Carl getting pretty low. He does have the heals coming out from a bang. There's one bottle charge as well to Salve left to get him back healthy. Go to bed. What's he going to go for? Is level 4. Only taking 2 points into the lasers so far. Maybe saving the points to decide if he wants to go battle. Meanwhile, bottom lane, it looks like we may get the first bullet. The ice shards do come out. Yaj trapped in, and it's actually going to be the first bullet going the way of the Dire Toss. Avalanche combination. They pick up 2. Lumic can't get his carry away safely, as Eternal Envy does pick that up with a Crypt Swarm. But it's going to be a 2-for-1 on the bot lane. Eternal Envy and Lumic now just going to be stirring each other down. And Ogre Magi thought he was going for a fun day at the beach. Turns into a really aggressive fight on the bottom lane. But Eternal Envy did survive through it. Is level 4 now to the level 3 of Yaj. And Bang once again rotates down behind DJ. I'm pretty sure they can see each other. They rotate up, but they're not going to be seeing anything as Wisp does move back into the river. Pylite die with the right clicks onto Lumic. And DJ, is he going to go for another right shards onto Yaj? Maybe it's just a little bit too far up the lane to really do anything about that. So the trade's coming out. There's going to be the Spirit Siphon into a Snowball. Ice Shards to follow it up, and the Cold Feet, is it going to proc as the toss underneath the tier 1 tower? Yaj does get himself away from the Cold Feet just in time. Eternal Envy now being chased down. There's going to be the kill going the way of the IO, and now the toss forward as well. So the Ogre Magi, no mana left to cast anything. Only 1 point into the Fire Blast as well. DJ does get himself and then blocks himself off with those ice shards. Good play there by the Tusk, but Yash wants to come in behind. He is TMPing himself back in. Eternal Envy gets in there. Got the Spirit Siphon off onto Yaj, and now with the Crypt Swarm, it is only level 2 though, so Yaj, can he get himself away from this Crypt Swarm? Does come out. Got that eventually. Snowball available if he wants to use it on DJ as well. Does go for it. Meanwhile, Raging Potato does take Ohio down on the top lane. Yaj not going to be able to get himself out. Actually uses the stick charges, 1 charges now, to keep himself healthy enough to get out of this fight. Does he go back in? I don't think he does, as Leomic just plays bodyguard and DJ can't get himself past, but up on the top lane it looks like Raging Potato did secure a kill as well. So 1 to 5 now. Execration starting to pile those kills on. Oh DJ, you need to be careful mate. A rogue Fire Blast will take you down and stun you up just enough for the Tiny to get in range. Is only level 3 compared to the level 4 of Yaj. What's DP on? Eternal Envy sitting on that level 5. 3 points into the Crypt Swarm now. IO could be in a bit of trouble if DJ can catch up, but move speed wise, well, he's fast enough. Just didn't carry on going for it though. Pylite picks himself up another double damage rune. Look at me, Pylite is the carry now in this mid lane as the Tinker just goes towards the stacks in the jungle. Rocket's going to come out. Pylite takes it underneath the tower. And it looks like they want to rotate through, but they've got an Ursa TPing down to the bottom shrine. Did he see that? I don't think he did. The smoke comes out, but they're already in the mid lane. Stumble's going to come out onto Carl. Carl could have been in trouble, but the ice shards block DJ's path. Now Carl turns it around with the cooldown. Eternal Envy, one more right click, will be able to keep himself healthy again with the 1 charges, but from behind, Raging Potato and Avalanche Toss combination takes down a bet on the Tinker. And it looks like they want to carry on going on Execration. 1 to 6. There's a Fire Blast. The Ice Shards do a decent amount of blocking, but Pylite die. Is he going to be able to get himself away? I don't think there's any follow-up to this Rocket. We're now 4 heroes mid. And Raging Potato's not done yet. If you can find Pylite die, 1 right click with the Earthshock is enough to secure that kill, and DJ needs to run himself away. Goes for the TP. Don't know if he gets it this time. Whoa! 1 more right click would have been enough, but the TP gets him out just in time. Raging Potato can't secure that kill. Maybe another point in the overpower would have done the job.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So Lumic on the Ogre Magi has got 1 point in the Fire Blast, 1 point into the Ignite, and 3 into the Bloodlust. Going to be able to help his Tiny as well as Raging Potato with those attacks. If we take a look, it's the movement speed as well as an attack speed increase.
Denied.
Ohio level 7 now, so he does have that borrowed time if Raging Potato decides he wants to get aggressive and maybe look for another kill. But bot lane, as we take a look at the net worth, 8.5 minutes in, it is 4k to the Ursa. Raging Potato sitting at the top of that board. Meanwhile, Eternal Envy and Yaz just carrying on this duel on the bot lane. No tower damage on the tier 1 for the Radiant, and just a little bit for the tier 1 on the Dire. It's nothing to write home about just yet. So 1-7. But if Eternal Envy's animes have taught him anything, the underdog always comes back to win in the end. Unless you're Ash from Pokemon, in which case just give up now, mate. You're like 30 years old. But Yash, level 6, going towards the level 7, already got himself the powered treads. And what does he get up? I don't know if he's got anything on the courier just yet. Got himself a Ring of Aquila. Seems good, man. Tusk, DJ and Envy rotating through. Are they going to be able to see Lumic? Are they going to be able to catch Lumic? I don't think they are. The Ice Shards go through, just block him off and force him back, but there's no snowball follow-up. So DJ, Eternal Envy, they give that one up. Pyrolyte Die was there to help out as well. Lumic, the chase comes up. He's standing on the high ground. There's going to be the cold feet. Is there going to be a snowball to follow up? Anything. Ice Shards are going to be a little bit off the mark as the rotation comes in from the Wisp, and Tusk goes down already with that Avalanche Toss combo. Eternal Envy trying to go for a bang, but is it going to be enough? It's going to be the Ghosts. Spooky, spooky stuff. Take down the Wisp. One more right click. The Tiny frozen up. There's going to be the Fire Blast though. Is the chase going to be on as the borrowed time does come out? Eternal Envy looks like he's going to live through this. Yaj needs to move himself away as two heroes have gone down, and his support's not going to be able to help him out there. The Ghosts come out, the Avalanche is there, but the Aphotic Shield doing enough to protect Eternal Envy. One more right click though. Yaj needs to be careful going into the tier 1 tower, and the tree toss from the Tiny secures the kill. Wonder if Death Prophet saw that one coming. We're banging Yaj, just looking for the push in on this bot lane. Pyrolyte Die is there to try and protect. Only level 4. So doesn't have this Ice Blast just yet. Meanwhile, Ursa doing Ursa things in the Roshan pit, but I bet it could be going down here. The cooldown comes out. They are able to take down the Ogre Magi with the Match of the Machines. But DJ with the chase, he's not got anything to stun up just yet, and Curl looks like he may be able to get away. The rockets come in, any follow-up off this. It was minimal damage anyway. Curl, expert flyer as he is, just takes minimal damage from those rockets, and Yaj and bang, carry on the push on the bot lane, just skipping the wave. Tier 1 tower is going to be taken away by the creeps eventually, but
Radiant structures are fortified.
3 heroes now on the bot lane, down here to defend. So Abed, we've not really seen much of him in the 12 minutes we've been watching this game, but he is nearly to those boots of travel now. Should be able to pick those up, and does.
Got it.
Let's see. Ursa has the Aegis, just got himself a Morbid Mask, going towards the Basher straight away. What's going to be the rotation here? Is he looking to go behind with this blink onto either Abed, maybe even DJ that's hiding himself in the trees? Ubeng and Carl moving themselves back to lane. But on the bot lane, Eternal Envy chasing down Yash, just hiding himself in the trees. I think he juked that one. I'm not sure if Eternal Envy just decided to... He saw him and he just thought, you know what, I ain't going on that. So Yash, what's he going to do here? Just hiding himself in the trees. Rotation coming from behind though. It looks like they are going to be able to go on DJ. There's going to be the Fire Blast. Raging Potato with the right clicks, and even your Ice Shards, mate, aren't going to be able to save you. You are Radiant Jungle. Abed being chased down by Yash as well as Abeng. The relocate did come in, but it looks like Abeng's going to go down. As Abed, does he get himself away? No, with that Blink Toss combo coming from the Tiny. The Ghosts come out, but it looks like Yash is going to be able to get himself away. Raging Potato chasing up. Does still have the Aegis. Funny looking Ghostbuster, but Raging Potato wants to carry on going with his ultimate. Does still have the Aegis, remember. But with 3 heroes stacked around here, it could be the end of the Fuzzy Wuzzy. Raging Potato with the blink away just in time. Lumic, is he going to pay the price for trying to save Raging Potato's life? The Photic Shield coming up on 2 heroes. Raging Potato needs to run himself away, in a little bit of trouble, but Abeng does rotate in with the tether and keeps Raging Potato healthy. Ice Blast comes out, but I don't think Ursa's going to be troubled by that too much. So 6 to 12, 14 minutes in, net worth, it's a 5k lead to Execration. And Raging Potato, I don't know if he's trying to chase something up or if he's just trying to go towards the creep wave. But it looks like the blink is going to come in at Photic Shield. Borrow time is available once again. They do pop that and just let Ohio go. With the ignite afterwards. Photic Shield Ice Blast does come down into the trees. Hits only onto the Ogre Magi. Will it turn around after this? Well, he's got to have a word with himself. Botani, Abed, a Photic Shield's going to be broken. There's a Fire Blast Avalanche Toss combo with the ignite just to follow up with the fireworks. And Yaj does secure that kill. Abed's down here on the Tinker trying to defend with the Match of Machines.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But it just forces Ursa into the jungle to farm with the Radiant Jungle. Meanwhile, top lane, Eternal Envy got himself a Blink Dagger of his own. Gone towards the Yule Scepter now, just trying to skip this wave and put the pressure onto the tier 1 tower on the top lane, but it looks like Execration don't really care. They've taken the tower mid. Ursa is still bot as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ursa blinks forward, gets the Earthshock, the snowball comes out, but DJ can't stand up to the burr. I guess you answer the question now, what wins between a burr and a walrus? Top lane. I suppose the rock beats a bit of ice as well. Bot lane, are they going to try and make a move onto what Abed? It looks like Raging Potato just happy to sit and farm up the creep wave away from those Match of the Machines. He's got himself the Basher now.
Invisibility!
So 6 to 15, 16 minutes in. Numic with the Invis rune doing a bit of scouting. DP coming in from Avid. Lumic's going to scout it out. At least a smoke instantly breaks, so they know there's someone around there. Do they have any reveal? Nothing available on the 3 heroes of Fnatic, and Lumic gets away scot-free. Raging Potato does have the blink available if they can scout anyone out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tusk might be a little bit unlucky. There's going to be the Blink Fire Blast, and Raging Potato, the snowball, just spins him to his death. One more right click from the Ursa. Does eventually kill off the Tusk. So Ohio, Raging Potato, just going to go for the fight, but he blinks over it, goes for Highlight Die. There's going to be the Earthshock again. Raging Potato gets Ice Blast to their face, but he just gets himself out after a less than a second kill on Highlight Die. But Yaj, not so lucky, gets taken down by Eternal Envy. The Curl relocates coming in from Abeng as well. Curl, is there going to be a call down? He's going to be using it now on 2 heroes. Borrow time does come out, so Ohio secures the kill onto Curl. Curl, a little bit unlucky as Abbott takes down Abeng as well.
Which of us has the degree?
Raging Potato though, level 13, 17 minutes in. If we take a look at the hero levels, it's actually Ohio and Tinker sitting on the top. So this game is not over yet. 9 to 17.
Got it.
Both teams picking up at least one tower. Two for the side of Execration. That's how Ohio going towards. He's got himself the drums going towards the mules. As DP already has hers.
A tribute to my house.
So Ohio. Just going to be farming up the spot lane is higher than the Tiny that's coming to contest this wave. So it's not all bad for Fnatic, just mostly bad. The toss comes out, but the Photic Shield is going to pop. Ohio, does he go back into this? The Avalanche going to be a wee bit off the mark. The group of Fnatic in the jungle, are they going to try and do anything about this? It looks like they're just sticking together to make sure they can get a bit of farm. And now maybe we see the 5 or the 4 push coming up from Fnatic while Tinker looks for the split. Death Prophet doesn't have her ulti now for the next 27 seconds. And this was the best change to Jarokov, the best buff he could have given him. You know when the flat cannon's still going because you've got it over your head. Maybe it's a nerf because you're showing the other team. So the smoke does come out from Fnatic now. They're moving as 5. Zaba just drops a bunch of the machines in the mid lane. A good cause. Eternal Envy leading the line. Does have that Yule Scepter though, so can engage on anybody they do find, if they find anybody at all. With the smoke being more than 2/3 of the way through, are they going to be able to group up on this? Maybe backstab. Smoke does break. DJ sees a bang. There's going to be the exorcism being popped as well. A bang trying to get out of this is going to go down. The ice shards do the work. Curl. Yule Scepter up in the air, but it does mean that he's away from the ice blast. Still hits though. Right click's cooldown going to be used. There is 4 heroes, 5 heroes grouping up in this cooldown, but there's going to be no follow up as Raging Potato just blinks himself to safety. Tiny Ursa and the Ogre Magi grouping up, maybe to get a little bit of revenge, but with the exorcism still up, that's really hard to fight against. Io being scouted out by the Tiny and his Shadow Blade. But top lane, do they really want to go on this? So 11 to 18, they're catching up. There's going to be the blink toss. Raging Potato combination. Yaj Potato. Just secure the kills. Huh. Just thinking about that now. Yaj can toss someone in and just follow up with the blink. So Ogre Magi is going to be used as... Well, Tiny's going to be used as a trebuchet to get the Ogre Magi in. And then just blink himself forward anyway.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Eternal Envy with a DD rune on the bot lane, building towards the BKB. If we take a look back at the net worth, it is 10k on the Ursa. And the closest one on the side of Fnatic is the Tinker. Got himself the Aether Lens as well to Soaring, the Blink Dagger, Boots of Travel.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's going for the Dagon. So though they want those fights.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And I guess the burst damage is great before the Ursa can get off his ultimate, if you can get it off in time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tusk, Envy, Paladin, group it up. Is there a smoke available on any of them? There is on the Tusk if they want to try and make a move here. With Battle backing her up, it's only the Tinker that's away, but the 4-man gank could come off. If they're able to find the Tiny on the top lane, the rotation is going to come through. Looks like, do they go through the Dire jungle to try and cut him off? He's coming down the river though, Tusk. Does he see this? Tiny just backs himself away. Maybe his spidey sense is going off. Maybe he just sees a Tinker. Well, this 4-man gank with the smoke not going to be yielding any results. Exorcism's going to be popped. The Ursa is going to be there with the snowball coming through as well. Ursa might go down, does go down. And the follow-up with the Exorcism carries on. Lumic is going to be able to TP himself away, just gets himself out in time. But this tier 1 tower, they're actually going to go through into the Roshan pit with the Exorcism being up. Let Ohio tank that up. And now, Execration with no Ursa for 40 seconds. Can they contest this?
Radiant are scanning.
Yash spotted out by the 2 wards, blinks himself in, the avalanche toss combo comes up with the snowball doing a little bit of work, cooldown comes down, anybody inside that Paladin does get himself out, the missile may do enough to finish him off as the mist coil, as well as the aphotic shield, saves Paladin's life, and now Carl in a little bit of trouble behind enemy lines. DJ wants to go for the chase, the ice shards do actually block him in, and now the silence, the laser, Abed picks it up with the rockets. And Eternal Envy has himself an Aegis. Dual Scepter, but there is a tiny behind. Ice Blast is going to come through with the rockets, it looks like. Piaio saving everyone else, can't save himself as Abed once again cuts through the rock with his laser. Oh, and now Raging Potato could be caught out once again. The Ice Shards, there's going to be the Walrus Punch as well. The Soul Drain as well as the Crypt Swarm could be enough to take down Ursa. And they save the kill for the DP. 16 to 19, 24 minutes in. And it might not be done yet. Ogre Magi being chased up the Spirit. Siphon as well. The TP might not be in time. Anything to stop this. Looks like the Glimmer Cape keeps the Ogre Magi alive.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower
16 to
is under
19,
attack.
25 minutes into the game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Fnatic comeback is on. If we take a look at the net worth, it is just starting to spike up. It was nearly, what was that, about 9k, 8.5, and it's spiking up now to about 4.3. And the XP just goes way up. Speaking of going way up, Yash wants to go on Pylite Die and take him down in the top lane, but Abed chasing on. Does he have the blink to follow up with the Rian? He does. The Yule Scepter should be enough to finish him off. And Envy just makes sure to secure that kill. Back in the mid lane though, Carl with the flat cannon just trying to press down the mid lane. Ohio TP's back to defend. And now it's Execration's turn to group up just to make sure they can keep everybody alive as Death Prophet has himself a Ghost Scepter. Now Exorcism's going to be popped even just for the Ogre Magi going for the TP, but if we can do enough damage, the Glimmer Cape though doesn't allow them to. Yeah, the Exorcism's going to be used just to push down this tier 1 tower. They do have 3, 4, 5 heroes down on this bot lane when the Tinker TPs himself back. And Exorcism about 3/4 of the way through. Whether they carry this onto the tier 2 tower with the Exorcism being down or not,
bottom tower has fallen.
it looks like they want to. Yaj, what does he do? Just goes for the toss. Building towards the BKB now as well. Tinker on the top lane, just trying to split push this out, but there is 3 heroes around, needs to be careful. Speaking of being careful, Tiny, is there going to be any follow-up? No snowball coming in. There is 4 heroes if they want to try and find the gang. The Blink 4 by Eternal Envy. Instant uses the Shadow Blade. The Ice Shards block him in though. Any reveal? I think they are going to be able to kill Yaj off here. And Pylite Die does secure that kill. 2-7-11 on him. Building towards... What's that actually building towards? Building towards a run of Atos? Or is he just going to keep those as casual braces and go towards a Ghost Scepter to try and avoid the right clicks of the Ursa? Ohio. Eternal Envy does have the Exorcism up in 36 seconds as well. If they want to carry on putting this pressure onto the tier 2, just waiting for the creep wave. Ohio's going to be there leading the line. So the Ignite does come out to try and slow this push, but Ohio's trying his best to try and take the aggro from the tower with those Photic shield charges. So coming in from the left, has himself a haste now as well. But the cold feet's going to be there. He uses the Earth Shock, but it's not going to go onto anybody in particular. Ohio being chased down. The right click's going to be bashed up now as well. And with all 5 heroes coming down on the side of the Dire, Execration could be in for this chase. Eternal Envy. Aegis is just going to wear off as well. He does have the Exorcism if he wants to turn around and try and go for this fight. But Yaz does take down DJ. Ohio being chased down with the Fire Blast to borrow time. Isn't going to be keeping him alive for too much longer. The Raging Potato does pick that one up. So 18 to 22, the T2 tower took, what's that, a lot of damage, but Execration able to pick up 2 kills and keep everybody alive. It looks like they want to be making a move for the push now. Tusk is down for 19, you've got 48 on the Abaddon, so it is a decent amount of time to do some damage, and it looks like the Urges can be there to push out the bot lane.
Dire are scanning.
So the Dire get the scan. They know at least somebody is up in this top part of the Radiant jungle. Do they go for the smoke gank? It looks like they want to be doing this.
Top tower is under attack.
And also with the Bloodlust for that extra move speed, is he going to be able to find anybody? Meanwhile, bottom lane, a Bang as well as Curl pushing out and then just moving themselves back. Secret Shop. Gyrocopter wants that butterfly and he wants it pretty soon. It is level 19. What have we got on Eternal Envy just yet? 17, now, level 18 now, using the Tome of Knowledge.
Radiant are scanning.
Got himself the Crimson Guard, a pipe, as well as drums. It's not too bad. But 18 to 22, 30 minutes in, it's a 5k net worth lead going the way of the Dire, and it looks like Carl just wants to carry on pushing in this bot lane. What's he got for as far as talents? 50 movement speed over the minus 25 cooldown. Okay. He wants to be in and out of the fights, want to be very maneuverable. B flat cannon attacks out. Probably standard while you're trying to push down on the 25 damage. It all seems pretty standard as Ursa maybe waiting for the TP in from the Tinker, but it's not going to come just yet as Tinker is down on the spot lane with Ohio. And this is where the guessing game starts from Execration. Trying to catch somebody, anybody out of position, but it's going to be extremely hard, especially when it's going to be a 4-man smoke and Abed following up the rear. Eternal Envy once again leading the line, does come across Leomic. Is it going to be a blink forward? But the Yule Saps are not going to be in time. The Ice Blast is going to come out onto 3-4 heroes and group up. BKB pop by Yaj. And it looks like he just wants to carry on going in this fight, but the Walrus Punch may keep him locked down long enough. The toss comes onto Pylai Dai, but Yaj isn't going to be able to get himself out safely. One more right click. Pylai Dai picks up that kill. And now the mid lane with the Exorcism. It looks like DP wants to carry on chasing Eternal Envy. Sees Raging Potato. Doesn't have the Yule Scepter in range, but those ghosties going to be chasing down the bird. Yule Scepter is going to be used now, and the silence comes out as well. Ursa is going to be able to get himself awake. He's going to be able to pop that ult in time as the ghost just starts sapping away the life. The ice shards on the mark trap him in. He does pop the ult, but he's being kited and controlled through it. So now, bot lane might be in a bit of trouble, but it looks like it's only going to be Ohio pushing in with the Aphotic Shield. 20 to 22, Fnatic have started to catch up in terms of kills, bringing the net worth down to 4k as well. Abed takes down Carl. Or Carl takes down Abed anyway.
You belong in the ground.
Dire's bottom tower
One machine
has
takes
fallen.
down another. That's all we really need to know. As Eternal Envy does take the tier 2 tower down on the bot lane. It looks like Gyrocopter was forced to pop his BKB, use cooldown, and he still only just got the kill. Tinker maybe goes for something like... It's actually going to go for the... Yes. Going back around for the sheep stick now. If he'd have had the sheep stick, probably would have won that fight. With the constant hex. Ohio needs to be careful about him. There is a Tiny on the high ground. Does he blink himself down for this? Does need to be careful though, because the 3-4 heroes blinks avalanche, but the ice shards just on the other side of that snowball comes through, as well as that soul siphon shard thingy magic. The new item that's coming out. The chase is on the relocate, comes out. The Crimson Guard has been popped. Ohio just tanking the front line. God, what is the name of that item? It's going to be the Spirit Vessel. Spirit Vessel, I knew that. I knew that. Roshan is up. Raging Potato maybe wants to make a move in there. Yosh, what's he got himself? Got himself a BKB Shadow Blade. Oh, they're actually making a move onto the Ogre Magi, and this time Glimmer Cape isn't going to save his life. Zabed does pick up that kill now. It starts to dig on down Roshan.
Radiant are scanning.
Is there any follow-up? DD is available on the Gyrocopter. Were they going to go for this? Because the Exorcism just keeping them outside the pit. Now the blink forward with the Avalanche Toss combo onto Eternal Envy. Does survive through that. Everybody in the snowball being moved forward, but it's going to be a cooldown with 2-3 heroes inside it. Abed takes down a Bing, but Eternal Envy needs to get himself... Well, he's already dead. He gets taken down by Raging Potato, and Carl takes down DJ. The chase is on. Abed does get the blink away. And now Yash. Well, the Dagon's starting to pay off. Zabed just hits himself up onto the high ground and just
Radiant's
slightly,
bottom tower is under attack.
ever so slightly, chips down at the Tiny. Shan is about halfway down. If Raging Potato wants to go back in on this. No Eternal Envy for 36. It looks like they're just going to be leaving Roshan. I'm surprised Potato didn't go back in for that. Your bottom lane, Abed just starting to push that out. All 5 levels on the Dagon now. Meanwhile, the smoke coming from the side of Execration. Can they find a kill? Raging Potato leading the line.
Where's my pension?
I mean, Roshan's still pretty unhealthy yet. Ursa's going to go in on this now. Aveng's there to support him, move the tether, pops the ultimate and just goes in. And it looks like Roshan going to go down fairly quickly. Ohio comes up, gets the Invis rune and just walks himself away as Carl picks up the Aegis now. Ursa has a Refresher Shard? I suppose, yeah, okay, that's good for the Enrage. It's good for the BKB as well. I suppose there's really nobody that you can give that to on the side of Execration. It's going to be a little bit more effective than the Ursa. So Ursa, yeah, good pickup for that Refresher Shard. Tiny can't find the Tinker to make the dive. So Carl, making his way through the jungle onto this tier 2. Well, it's not there anymore. I suppose just making himself to where the tier 2 tower was on the bot lane. And 4 heroes grouping up on the side of Execration. Ogre Magi is playing Rambo in the Radiant jungle. I guess looking to get some wards down. Well, lane though, Eternal Envy just had himself out in the trees. Does have the cheese as well as a sheep stick. But it looks like Execration, they want to put the pressure on this tier 2 tower, but Gyrocopter has himself a Skirty now. He's just got his drums in the stash. Or his backpack, should I say. So tier 2 tower is going to go down. Is there going to be any follow-up? Did they go for the tier 3 as well? So Yash just wants to be found of the Radiant jungle. Eternal Envy finds himself an Arcane Rune.
Trust me, I know how to handle such power.
Gonna be good if he wants to try and get that exorcism off in the middle of a fight and then carry on with the push. So Raging Potato. Where does he go from here? It looks like he just wants to be carrying on farming up. As far as items go, anything coming out on the courier?
Dire's top
Looks like it's going to be the Shadow Blade. Does he go for the full Silver Edge? We'll have to wait and find out. Judge now, level 20. If we take a look at the talents, level 20 gives you the 7 seconds, the minus 7 seconds on the tree grab, 350 health and 30 damage.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
So 40 minutes in, or 39 minutes in, this is a best of 3, guys. It's only the first game. 23 to 25. What's Eternal Envy doing? He's just trying to skip the lane, it looks like. Help push out as Gyrocopter now onto the tier 2 tower top. We get a quick pause. Hopefully it will be quick anyway. Let's take a look at the graphs while we're here. We've got the net worth going down towards 10k mark for Execration. The XP has started to drop. That was a massive, massive lead. And it's just roller coasted all the way down to about the 5k mark. If we take a look at the items, for the side of Execration, we've got the BKB on Carl as well as the Skadi, the Butterfly, the Sanjin Yasha. Drums, your Raging Potato. Got the Refresher Shard in his stashes. He's got the Shadow Blade, the Abyssal Blade, BKB, Blink Dagger. Yash, Blink, Shadow Blade. Looking towards, I'm assuming that's going to be an AC. Yeah, queuing up that AC. Bang with the Glimmer Cape. 2 Glimmer Capes on the team. There's Lumic. I'm assuming that's actually going to be a 4-staff. You know what, on the side of the Radiant, Eternal Envy has himself a Sheepstick, a Blink Dagger, a Yules, and a Ghost Scepter. Abed, level 5 Dagon, Boots of Travel, got himself the Aether Lens and a Blink just to help him survive. DJ's got himself the Spirit Vessel, we know that. Today I learned. And a 4-staff, but not really much else. Pylai, bit of the same, he's got himself a double bracer and a 4-staff. Didn't actually go towards that Ghost Scepter, it doesn't look like. He's still got it queued up though. Ohio, Crimson Guard, as well as a Heaven's Harbour, he's got himself a Pipe Drums, and just the reveal with that dust.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
With the group up, it looks like Tinker is just going to be pushing out the lanes with these matches of the machines, but it's all 5 heroes grouped up on the side of the Dire, maybe looking towards this tier 2 tower
Middle tower is under attack.
and pushing it out. Or maybe not, maybe they're just going to back off, play it safe, come back another day. Gyrocopter, he's queuing himself up as second Butterfly. Fair enough.
Selfish.
Suppose he can trade his Sanjin Yasha out for it. He's level 25 now, went for the 3 homing missile charges instead of the global cooldown.
Gold and sweet.
No, Ursa now. Going towards the Lincolns and then the Silver Edge, queuing those up. What's he going to be able to find here with the Shadow Blade? 40 minutes in, he's going to be able to find himself some Ancients. Rah. So a 9k net worth lead going the way over Execration. 4 heroes grouped up here. I bet he's going to be teeping himself away. It does make it really hard to try and push into from Execration when they've got to be dealing with this Tinker all the darn time. Gyrocopter actually went back for the MKB. He just keeps it. I guess he just keeps it until the Aegis wears off like that. And then swaps that in. If we take a look at the way it's been changed, it does give the 60 attack speed and it grants the Pierce, which is an extra 60 pure damage. So bot lane's starting to push in, and that looks like where Execration wants to be moving through. But Cal, Radiant Potato have their own ideas as he's just moved down this mid lane. Starting to take control of the Radiant side of the map.
Where's my pension?
DD rune there for anyone who wants to take it. Looks like it might be Cal.
Double damage!
You know what, Eternal Envy, going towards the heart, he does have the cheese available. Ohio, going towards the Axe. What's DJ going towards? Nothing queued up just yet, and nothing on the courier. It doesn't look like as the Radiant do smoke up. Yeah, nothing on the courier. The smoke comes out from the side of Fnatic. Are they going to be able to find anything from this? They do need to be careful. Bang is invis. It's about to wear off. That's a double damage, but the Hex does come out. The Ice Blast, the snowball up, but he gets to relocate. And Gyrocopter gets out safely with the help of the IO. The courier, man, not as lucky. Taking a lot of damage there. But the relocate comes back in it. Are they going to try and support this? The cooldown's going to be good. Ohio with the Aphotic Shield. The Crimson Guard's going to pop there as well. Eternal Envy tossed up into the air. The right click's coming out on him. BKB's popped by Yaj as well. Borrow time coming out from Ohio. Is he going to be able to survive through this? This is bad. Just keep recharging the Dagon and the Rockets. The laser combination takes down two. The chase is on. Eternal Envy wants to carry on going this with the Exorcism just about wearing off and coming back to him. Carl, the only one left alive, being chased down. No follow-up. I think Abed got himself a triple. Oh baby, a triple in that. Tier 2 tower has already gone down, so the Tier 3 tower being pressured. The power of friendship paying off for Eternal Envy and his team.
Dire's structures are fortified.
As the comeback is on.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tier 3 tower being pressured. It looks like they don't even want to go for the racks. They just want to go for the Tier 4s while the side of Execration is down. They've got 20 seconds before the Ogre Magi is back up. But 46 and 41 before the Tiny and the Ursa are back up respectively. And Gyrocopter, I don't think he can do anything about this. This just looks like it's going to be a 44-minute game. Fnatic going for the win. BKB pop. Carl wants to try and defend this with all he can. And it looks like the Ogre Magi is going to come in for the defense as well. Crimson Guard has been popped. Sigil comes over. There's going to be the Hex, the Glimmer Cape, the Dust to the reveal as well. And now it looks like Eternal Envy with the Spirit Siphon. They are going to be able to take down at least two of these heroes. The buyback comes in from Carl. Yeah, and at least somebody went back for the range racks. But the Tier 4 towers have been exposed and taken down. So trying to come through with the Silver Edge to try and do what he can. Going to be able to spot Eternal Envy, the right click, as well as the bash from the Abyssal Blades. But it looks like Execration are just going to have to settle. But DJ, the refresher is going to be used now as well. Ohio doesn't have the borrowed time anymore and no mana for the Aphotic Shield. Can this be a turnaround? It looks like Fnatic were going to end the game right there and then, but Execration take down Ohio and just look for the push down mid. Buybacks were used, committed to make this happen. But Execration needs to go now. Roshan isn't up for another minute. But Execration just packed themselves away. So the game isn't done yet.
Mine!
Selfish. Oh, thanks a lot.
And Abed, Carl did TP back. Abed's just hanging around in the trees. Goes out the match in the machine. And Carl needs to be extremely careful because he did buy back. If you take a look at the buybacks, doesn't have it for the next 6.5 minutes. But Execration, they've lost the mid lane Tier 3, they've lost the Tier 4s, but I guess they just don't want to be too hasty and trying to force something out because they just don't want to risk anything about trying to push down mid. They are just going to go back to farming. I suppose with only the range racks down, it's not really a big ask to keep the creep equilibrium equalized in this mid lane. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Yash forced to pop the BKB. Ice Blast is going to come through. Anything to cancel that off. Don't think they had the reveal. So Raging Potato now. He's only level 23 if we take a look at the hero levels. Sitting right down there with Death Prophet as well as the Tusk. Now, Pod Pilot only level 17. People have been taking his terms of knowledge. No, EE mid lane, there's going to be Abyssal, he gets 4 staff back out, the cooldown comes through, the BKB as well as the Rage Pop by Raging Potato. Walrus Punch just to keep him kited up for now, being really taken down by the Exorcism, and it's a lot of damage. They do secure the kill, 85 seconds without the Ursa, Tiny down now as well, this is going to be game. EGG called 3 minutes after I thought it was actually going to end, but Execration in the end can't hold on. Fnatic come back with the power of anime, and EE leads his team to victory. It is a best of 3 though, guys, so Execration have the ability to come back if they can get 2 games on the bounce. I've been Roman Roll Gaming. Again, this is Fnatic versus Execration. I hope you've enjoyed the match. Stick around, there will be at least one more match coming up. For now, we're going to take a quick break, listen to some music, chill out. We'll be back with game number 2 shortly.